To save more animals, we need to stop focusing on animals. For years, we thought the answer to saving more pets was better adoptions, bigger facilities, fancier campaigns. Yeah, here we are, still packed, still stretched, still begging for space. The truth is that the real fix doesn't come from another kennel. It comes from realizing to save more animals, we got to stop focusing only on the animals. Do you ever notice how hard we work the kennels just keep filling up? We run adoption events, social campaigns, build new buildings, build new runs, and still it feels like we're bailing water out of a sinking boat with a coffee cup. Here's the thing nobody wants to say out loud. To save more animals, we have to stop focusing only on the animals. And I know that sounds backwards, but hang with me just for a second. For years, shelters like ours, we are a private municipal shelter. We take from cities, counties, the public when we can. But shelters are community catch-alls. You lose your job, take your dog to the shelter. Get evicted, pet ends up here. Domestic violence, medical bills, vet costs, rent hikes, it all lands right in our lobby. Every bit of it. Most of the people walking through the door who want to surrender their dog the correct way don't want to surrender their dog. It's not because they don't care. Life has hit them in a way that they can't do it anymore. We've been working ourselves to death trying to fix animal problems that are really human problems. And no, I'm not talking about the neglected and the abused. Those animals need to come to the shelter. Animal control needs to be involved. I'm talking about the family dog that the people are crying in the lobby because they don't really want to surrender it. And yet it's coming to us because maybe they can't afford food. Maybe they can't afford to spay their dog and they violated the spay and neuter law and now they're getting a ticket from animal control. The question becomes, how do we stop treating those symptoms and start dealing with the cause? If we want fewer animals in shelters, we got to get out of the shelter and we got to look at the other end of the leash. The solution is another kennel, it's connection. Imagine this, a food bank that also hands out dog food. A senior center that helps with in-home pet care. A domestic violence shelter that offers temporary fostering or allows pets in their facility. A city housing office that actually asks if you have pets before approving for assistance and allows pets. Can't tell you the number of people I've had wanting to surrender their child's pet because they're going into Section 8 housing and they can't take the pet. Some shelters are already making the shift and it's working. We give pet food. We have to dig deep when people call us to surrender their pet and we have to say, what's going on? And a lot of times people say, it's aggressive, it's this, the baby. You have to dig deep down and say, do you need food? What do you need? How can I help you keep your pet? And it's hard because we're jaded from so many assholes. But instead of how do we fix this animal and start saying, what does this family need? The result is intake drops. Lives are saved, pets stay with their families, and the community starts trusting the shelters again. Because right now it's, and you've seen it on the Facebook post, I'm trying to rehome my dog, I don't want it to go to the shelter. And what people don't understand is there are worse things than going to a shelter. You could give your dog or your cat to somebody worse than our shelter, I promise you. It's happened. And then we get them and we have to fix a broken animal. The shelters of the future are not bigger. They're smarter, they're more connected, and more human. We've got to stop chasing numbers and start building networks. When people get the help they need, their pets stay home. That's fewer surrenders, less burnout for our staff, and more energy spent where it really matters, helping keep families together. For decades, we've stared at the animal behind the kennel door and thought, oh, that's who we're here to save. But it's got to be bigger than that. It's too much. We cannot keep up. We are drowning. If we are here for the person holding the leash, the family making the impossible choices, the community that believes we're all in this together, when we serve the people, we save the pets. That's how we shift the shelters.